Hi, I'm Tom Robbins and want to welcome you to the Chapel Ministries Outreach website. I'm Director of CMO and also President of Faith Missions, the mission organization that we've partnered with. What a privilege it is to serve and know our Lord. What a privilege it is to be trusted to minister and be His arms and feet, which is how I view ministry. You know, we live in a world where ministers, directors of religious organizations are often celebrities and kind of posed as movie stars and promoted, and the spotlights are all on them, where truthfully what Jesus taught is let the greatest among you be the servant. And I'd like to tell you right immediately, as you explore our website, I'd like you to know that we believe ministry is serving, it's loving people. And the way I view it is, if you're called to oversee people, God is really trusting you with a tremendous thing. And I am grateful and honored and humbled that God would trust me with looking over His people and assigning certain ones that I am to give care to. The best privilege of all, however, is to know the Lord. You know, walking with God, truly walking, and I enjoy walking, actually. My prayer time is often a long walk early in the morning. But in walking with God, we get to know Him. And church and religious organizations and all the things available today to us can be very helpful, but the key is knowing the Lord. That's the important thing. And I'm grateful to have had the privilege of serving the Lord now for 40 years. And what a journey it has been. It's been an awesome journey to know the Lord and to see Him take us through incredible circumstances. And so grateful for my wife Pamela, who has been by my side all of these years and a faithful companion. So we are so grateful that you visit the website. I hope you'll explore the different ministries on our website. But first, I'd like to just take a minute of your time and tell a neat story. If you've not seen a miracle in your life, you're actually viewing one as you watch this short intro video. 8 years ago, in fact November 21st will be exactly 8 years ago, I went into St. Vincent's Hospital in Indianapolis, Indiana. I was bleeding between my teeth, out my nose. The capillaries in my legs and arms were bursting. I was covered with petechiae. My white blood count was 137,000, and I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, AML, the dreaded disease that takes 80 to 90% of its victims, even with a bone marrow transplant. Little did I know the journey I would begin there, where nearly 5 months in the hospital in 5 different rooms on the 6th floor of St. Vincent's Hospital. God took me literally through the valley of the shadow of death. But the neat part of that story is that Psalms 23 says that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. And I need to say to you that during that journey, God was closer than He's ever been in my life. As strange as it may sound, when I left that hospital after several months, I had fears that maybe I wouldn't have the closeness at home, the closeness elsewhere that I had experienced there. That alone is proof that it isn't about church. It says Adam walked with God in Genesis in the cool of the day. There were no steeples in the Garden of Eden. I certainly appreciate assembling with other Christians. I appreciate ministering through a church, and I do at Chapel Ministries Outreach. We help support churches in Haiti. But the awesome thing is that really what it's about is a relationship with God. And God proved that to me in my sickness. During that time, very early on in that time, God gave me a passage in a very unique way from 2 Kings 20, where He spoke to King Hezekiah and said, I will heal you and add 15 years to your life. I experienced that healing. How grateful I am for a congregation who got together and prayed for me, friends who actually anointed me and prayed for me for the leukemia. My doctor, who I have such confidence in fact I had a team of 5 doctors, but my main doctor has used the word healed, and often that isn't the case, that they'll not use that word. but he used the word healed, that I believe God healed Tom. Seeing him a while back and hugging him and thanking him for his good service as a doctor, I told him I appreciated him, and he looked me straight in the eye and pointed up and said, "It wasn't me." So how grateful I am. And I believe God did add to my life, but I believe it was for a specific purpose. I believe he has some assignments for me to do. And part of that is my wife and I, with our team, reaching out to the hurting and lost people around us. So that's what Chapel Ministries Outreach is about, our community. We lead sessions. We offer services 10 a.m. on Sunday morning where we're trying to reach out to hurting and lost people. And recently he's expanded our territory. And that itself was a neat revelation. God spoke to me a couple of years ago when I took some time off to pray and fast and said he was going to expand my territory. He's given us the oversight of Faith Missions, which includes 8,000 to 10,000 Haitians, 16 pastors, and 120 preachers. Wow, what a responsibility. And here again, God trusting me with that, I want to be very faithful. So I would ask for your prayers. I would ask for you to browse the website. As you look that over, you might want to contact us. I'd also suggest you, if you'd like to hear more about the cancer story, I also have the book available on the website. And if I'd see you in person, would be glad to give it to you. Enjoyed giving them away. But they are available on Amazon as well. The Day I Was Blessed with Leukemia. And that title might take people back a little bit, but that story tells how that God works in the roughest and toughest and most difficult situations to develop us. Just to condense I have a lot I could say, but just to condense it, I'd like to say that we're about reaching hurting and lost people and about telling the truth. I believe there's an absence of truth, and we're about telling the truth. We invite you to visit the various links on our website and maybe hear some sermons. One I'd like to recommend to you, kind of a featured message, is a message entitled Lying to Yourself. I think so many today are not truthful with themselves. So I would encourage you to listen to that featured message. Thank you again for coming to our website. I hope you'll look over what we have to offer, and we're here to help you if you have a need. Thank you.